Okay, this is how I memorize the electrolyte values. So we're going to start with potassium. So I'm going to write the value. It's 3.5 to 5.0. If we flip the 5 upside down, it looks like a P, and the 0 is the O for PO for the potassium. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, but we need to add a sum of 1, which would bring us to 3.5, which is the first value for the normal range. The next one is chloride. So chloride actually reminds me of chlorine, and when I think of chlorine, I think of a pool on a hot summer day, and you want it to be hot enough so your pool gets warm enough so that you want to go into it. So I think of 97 degrees Fahrenheit to 107 degrees Fahrenheit. Has both 7 in the ending, which is nice, even though it doesn't get to 107 in New Jersey. But the next one I remember is sodium. So sodium has 6 letters, and those become our spaces for the number, and there's no decimal points. Is actually the highest number for this one. So the M, if you flip it to the side, it becomes a 3. So I put the 3 there. The I becomes the 1. In between the M and the I is the 5th letter. So that's how I remember the 5 there. And then if we were to get rid of the M and the I because we used it, there's actually going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. So that becomes a value there. And then we just carry over the same letters for the first value for that one. So 135 to 145 normal range for sodium. The next one is calcium. So this is also a weird way, but cal reminds me of a cat. And they have 9 lives, but that's not actually the range. So how I remember it is the M could kind of turn into 8 if you draw 2 circles there. So that's the first range. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters left over. So that becomes the value, which is 8.6. And you just kind of have to remember the 10. But there's 2 C's. So that's how I remember the 2 for the second, for the letter there. Number. So it's 8.6 to 10.2 for calcium. The next one is magnesium. So how I remember magnesium is, let me just write the place settings here, is the M's turn into the 3's again, and there's 2 M's, there's 2 3's, and the I here turns into the 1, and then we have 2 M's, so that turns into the 2 here, so it's 1.3 to 2.3 for magnesium. The next one is phosphate, which is our last one. So it has the word hate, and I think of somebody who hates Christmas, like the Grinch or the Scrooge, whatever his name is. And there's, it's the 25th of December, but it's actually, there's a decimal point there, just don't forget that. So 2.5, how I remember the next value is the H here becomes the 4, and you just carry over the 5 from the 25 for somebody who hates Christmas.